Welcome dear students to this program. Dear students, today we are going to discuss from class 9 mathematics book chapter 8 about quadrilaterals part 1. Dear students, you must come across various objects in your day-to-day life, out of which we can get most number of objects which has a quadrilateral shape, mostly rectangular shape. Today we are going to discuss about that quadrilaterals. Before going to read about this quadrilateral, let's see what we have learnt about triangles so far. We learnt angle sum property of a triangle. What is that? That is the sum of angles of a triangle is 180 degree. And other things, other informations about congruency of triangles as we studied earlier, that side angle side congruency, that is SAS congruency, angle side angle congruency, that is ASA congruency, AAS means angle angle side congruency, side 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 means SSS congruency, and right angle, hypotenuse and side congruency, that is RHS congruency. So these 5 types of congruency we have discussed earlier. Now we are going to learn about quadrilaterals. What type of figure do we get by joining the given points in pairs? You see, here we have 4 points A, B, C and D on the plane. If we join them, we get a line segment. Okay? So these 4 points are called collinear points. If 3 points are collinear points and 1 point is not on the same line, then what type of figure will get by joining in pair? We will get a triangle. So here J, G, I, H, these points, if we join, we get the triangle. But if the points are not in a straight line, that means no 3 points on a straight line, then we get the points like this. In this case, if we join it pairwise, then we will get a quadrilateral. Why such figure is named as quadrilateral? Because quadrilateral is derived from Latin word quadri, which means 4 variants, and latus means sides, means any figure with 4 sides. So quadrilateral is a plane figure with 4 sides, that is a figure formed by joining 4 points in an order is called a quadrilateral. A quadrilateral has 4 sides, 4 angles and 4 vertices. Let's identify these angles and vertices. In this figure, if we name the vertices like A, B, C and D, then we can say in quadrilateral ABCD, AB, BC, CD and DA are the 4 sides. And what do we get more here? Here A, B, C and D. These 4 points are called the 4 vertices of the quadrilateral. Now, how many angles are formed at the vertices? Here you see we have 4 angles formed, and they are angle A, angle B, angle C and angle D. These are the 4 angles formed at the vertices. Angle A is formed by the sides A, D and AB. The angle B is formed the sides AB and BC. The angle C is formed by sides BC and CD, and the angle D is formed by the sides DA and DC. Then AC and BD, we can join these two, AC and BD. They are not consecutive points, they are opposite points. If we join these two, then we have we call it a diagonal. So how many diagonals here? We have diagonals AC and BD. Now we can have various types of quadrilateral. Let's see what types of figures we can have in quadrilateral. Here is a figure. This is called scale in quadrilateral, and this type of figure is, as we know, is kite. This type of figure is trapezium. Here it is parallelogram, and now this is a rectangle, and this is rhombus, and this is square. So these are the various quadrilaterals we come across in geometry. Now before going to discuss about these types of the definitions of types of these rectangles, let's discuss about the angle sum property of quadrilateral. Now in this figure you see ABCD is a quadrilateral. If we join AC, that is if we draw a diagonal, then this diagonal divides this quadrilateral into two triangles. These two triangles are triangle ABC and triangle ADC with common side AC. Now let's see how to find the angles, as we discussed earlier in case of angle sum property of triangle. Here also we can find the sum of the angles of a quadrilateral. If in this figure A, B, C, D, AC is the diagonal, we have two triangles ABC and ADC. So in triangle ABC, we can say that angle BAC plus angle ACB plus angle ABC is equal to 180 degree. Why? As the angle sum property of triangle says so. Now in triangle ADC, DAC plus angle ADC plus angle ACD. In this triangle ADC triangle, sum of these three angles is 180 degree. This is also by the same angle sum property. Angle sum property of a triangle. Now if you add these two equations, this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. If you add these two, what do we get? Angle BAC plus angle ACB plus angle ABC plus angle DAC plus angle ADC plus angle ACD is equal to, in right side we have 280s. So 180 plus 180 gives 360 degree. Now if we combine, see DAC and BAC. We have BAC and DAC. Let's write together. BAC angle plus angle DAC plus angle ABC plus BCA and ACB are same. So I can write ACB plus ACD. ACB plus ACD, and last one is ADC, angle ADC. This gives 360 degree. Now you see BAC and DAC, these are the adjacent angle. BAC and DAC, these two are adjacent angles. So sum of these two angles is same as angle DAB. So we can write, in place of BAC plus DAC, we can write angle BAD or DAB plus angle ABC. And now in place of ACB and ACD, ACB and ACD are again two adjacent angles, and sum of their angle is same as DCB. So in place of sum of ACB and ACD, we can write angle DCB plus, and last one is ADC. So this gives 360 degree. Now what are they? Now we can see that these four angles are nothing but the angles of the quadrilateral. So we can write that angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D is equal to 360 degree. From this, what do we get? What information we can say about a quadrilateral? We can say that the sum of the angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. This is one type of quadrilateral. Here we have AB and DC to be parallel. So if one pair of opposite sides of a quadrilateral ABCD, then AB such that AB and CD are parallel, then it is called a trapezium. So such type of figure are mostly known as trapezium. Now you see, in this figure we have PQ and SR to be parallel and PS and QR to be parallel. So if both pairs of opposite sides of quadrilaterals are parallel, such quadrilaterals are called parallelograms. So in this figure, as PQ and SR are parallels and PS and QR are parallel, so this is a parallelogram. Now you know, in this parallelogram we can have some added properties. Let's discuss about that. Now in this case, here also we have a parallelogram, but this speciality is like this. In this parallelogram MNRS, one of its angle, say M, is a right angle. So if one of the angle of a parallelogram is 90 degree, then what is it? This has some special name. What is that? It is called a rectangle. So again we can say that if an angle of a parallelogram is 90 degree, then it is called a rectangle. Now we can see this type of figure. This is called rhombus. Why this is called rhombus? The parallelogram DFG has all sides equal, and we know that this, if the sides are equal, then it is called a rhombus. Now here a figure in which all the sides are equal. means we can say this is a rhombus, but it is something different from that. What is the difference? Here the parallelogram ABCD of which angle A is equal to 90 degree and all sides equal, it is called a square. So these are all about the different types of quadrilaterals. Now let's discuss some problems based on these definitions and the angle sum property of quadrilateral. See, the first question is the angles of a quadrilateral are in the ratio 3:5:9:13. Find all the angles of the quadrilateral. The angles of quadrilateral are in the ratio 3:5:9:13. Then what is the total angle? So we know that the sum of the angles is 360 degree. In quadrilateral, the sum of the angles is 360 degree. So the angle in this, where 3 is the ratio, we can say if we name it quadrilateral ABCD, then we can say angle A is equal to 3 by sum of these, means 3 plus 5 plus 9 plus 13 into 360 degree. That gives 3 by 30 into 360 degree. From this we can cancel this, and 3 into 12, that gives 36 degree. Now see, angle B is equal to, now come to 5. So 5 by, this sum is now 30. So 5 by 30 into 360 degree, that gives 5 into 30, 360 cancel, that is 12. So this gives 60 degree. Now angle C is equal to, next is 9. So 9 by 30 into 360 degree, that gives again 9 into 12, that is 108 degree. And last one is angle D, that is for 13. So 13 divided by 30 into 360 degree gives 13 into 12. 30 and 360 cancelled, it is 12. So 12 into 36, that gives 156. Now if we take this sum, we can see that this sum is 360 degree. So our solution is correct. We can verify it. So in this way, we can find the angles of a quadrilateral using angle sum property. Now let's see another problem. Here the question is, the angle of a quadrilateral are, the angles of a quadrilateral are equal, so that it is a rectangle. This is a quadrilateral ABCD. It is given that in quadrilateral ABCD, the angles are equal, means angle A is equal to angle B is equal to angle C is equal to angle D. So, to show that ABCD is a rectangle. Now, let us see. As A, B, C, D are equal, so let angle A is equal to angle B is equal to angle C equal to angle D is equal to x degree. And we know that by angle sum property of a quadrilateral, angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D is equal to 360 degree by angle sum property of quadrilateral. Now you see, as each has value x, so we can write x plus x plus x plus x, that is 4x degree is equal to 360 degree. That gives x is equal to 360 by 4, 360 degree by 4, that is 90 degree. As each angle is 90 degree, you see this angle is 90 degree and this angle is also 90 degree. This angle is also 90 degree. This angle is also 90 degree. So, this shows that ABCD is a parallelogram, as these two AB and CD are two lines with the transversal AD, and the angles, interior angles on one side of the transversal are supplementary. So, this AB is parallel to CD. Similarly, AD is parallel to BC. As opposite sides are parallel, so this is a parallelogram. We can prove this in this way. AB and they say transversal AD intersects AB and CD. This implies angle BAD and angle ADC are interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Now you see, angle BAD plus angle ADC is equal to 90 degree plus 90 degree, that is 180 degree. This shows that AB is parallel to CD. Again, similarly, we can prove AD is parallel to BC. Now AB is parallel to CD, AD is parallel to BC. This implies ABCD is a parallelogram. Now ABCD is a parallelogram and each angle is 90 degree. So this is, we can say, as each angle of parallelogram ABCD is 90 degree. So ABCD is a rectangle. So by using angle sum property and the definition of parallelogram, we can prove that the angles of quadrilateral are equal, gives rise to the quadrilateral is a rectangle. Now come to another question. The question is like this: in quadrilateral ABCD, angle A is equal to 47 degree and angle D is 133 degree, so that it is a trapezium. Now you see, in this figure, this angle is 133 degree and this angle is 47 degree. Name it ABCD. So we can write in figure, angle A is equal to 133 degree and angle D is equal to 47 degree. Here it is. So the naming is like this. According to our question, this is D, this is A, B, C. Angle A is 47 degree and angle D is 133 degree. Now in this figure, you see, angle A plus angle D is equal to 47 degree plus 133 degree. That gives 180 degree. From this, what do we get? From this, we get that the sum of these two, or the angle D and angle A, are supplementary angles. If we consider AD is transversal and transversal of DC and AB, then CDA angle and DAB angle are co-interior, means angle on the same side of the transversal. And we know that sum of these is 180 degree. So this implies DC is parallel to AB. In quadrilateral, one pair of sides, opposite sides, are parallel. So ABCD is a trapezium. So as in this figure, two angles form the co-interior angles and are supplementary. So two sides are parallel. As two opposite sides of a parallel of a quadrilateral are parallel, so the quadrilateral is a trapezium by the definition of trapezium. So dear students, today we discuss about different types of quadrilateral like trapezium, parallelogram, rectangle, rhombus and square, and also angle sum property of quadrilateral, that is the sum of the angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. Dear students, it's time now to end. Thank you.